Et salut à tous, ici Furphy. On est actuellement sur Air Majesty SPIFFING. Donc c'est parti. C'est les vacances, on y va tranquille, pépouze. Eh ben, ça a vraiment un petit look. J'aime bien, ça me plaît bien. Donc dans l'idée, c'est un petit point and click. Style de jeu que j'apprécie énormément. Alors excusez-moi, on va regarder déjà les options. Volume, texte français, voix, que anglais, donc il n'y a pas de problème. Sous-titres. Réglages, donc ça on verra plus tard, il n'y a pas de problème. On est bien, on est parti. Pour aller spiffer Sa Majesté. Suite aux développements politiques qui ont eu lieu durant l'été 2016 ainsi que les événements qui ont suivi, la Grande-Bretagne s'est retrouvée isolée de la société mondiale. Frustrée par la disparition de cette grande nation, Sa Majesté la Reine en a conclu que les représentants élus, c'est allé trop vite. Après la dissolution du Parlement, le retour du Royaume-Uni à un gouvernement autocratique et différents progrès furent... tant pis. Le but, c'est de rendre à l'Empire britannique sa grandeur en colonisant la galaxie. Ce petit autocollant Grande-Bretagne à l'arrière, ça me fait délirer.
Here we are, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Space, the final frontier.
Ah,
I
mes
am Captain
sous-titres.
Frankly English, and these are the voyages of...
Où sont mes sous-titres? Sûr. C'est bon?
the starship
voilà.
HMSS Imperialize. Our mission? To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Rousing stuff, Captain English, sir.
You really think so? I was afraid it would sound a little bit cliched. The last thing I'd want would be for anyone listening to think that was going to be representative of the quality of all our dialogue throughout this entire voyage.
Perhaps it's best not to heighten expectations too early on, boyo.
Yes, Jones. A healthy dose of self-deprecation should neutralize the mildly xenophobic nature of the mission we've been tasked with by Her Majesty, Queen of Great Britain and of the Commonwealth realms.
Yeah, so long as we can avoid resorting to trite nationalistic jokes, we should be fine.
Yes, I absolutely agree, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, I'm past. Who's for tea?
Alors, utilisez le joystick gauche pour modifier. Alors, allez me préparer une tasse de thé subordonnée. Je vais préparer une tasse de thé. On va essayer celui-là.
Jones, as your commanding officer, I'm ordering you to go make me a cup of tea. 2 sugars. And go easy on the milk. I'll need it for my Weetabix in the morning.
I don't think they provided us with milk, boyo. Just the powdered stuff.
Curse this lack of lactation. Very well.
Bah, je vais préparer une
You
tasse de
stay
thé.
here at the controls, Jones, while I
Et salut
navigate to the
Drakdan.
ship's kitchen
C'est un point and
facilities
click.
to acquire a refreshing beverage.
C'est un point and
The walk will
click.
give me the chance to familiarize myself with the intuitive navigation system.
Dans l'idée où ben
Can you
voilà,
grab us a cup
c'est la petite histoire où il faut que la reine nous a envoyés dans l'espace pour trouver d'autres planètes. J'aime bien moi les point and click.
Certainly, Jones. It will be my pleasure. And as good a reason as any to practice using the intuitive inventory system. I'll be on my way now. Just as soon as I choose to exit this chair.
Ouais. Parti. Alors. Molette
I
d'interaction.
appear to have activated
Ah.
some sort of context-sensitive menu. I should select the appropriate option, illustrated by these exquisite icons.
Qu'est-ce que quoi? Maintenez la touche, utilisez le joystick gauche simultanément pour mettre l'option en surbrillance. Quelle option? Inventaire?
I'm afraid I've nothing useful to hand. Never mind. I appear to have activated some sort of context-sensitive menu. I should select the... Now, to find the kitchen. If memory serves me correct, it's just down this corridor, beyond the fourth wall.
Examiner.
It's an informative map displaying the many high-definition areas aboard Her Majesty's spaceship Imperial Eyes.
Bah, merci beaucoup d'être passé,
It's a
Drakdan.
map of the ship.
À très bientôt.
Looking at where everything is 7 months. That's the gravity simulation switch.
Entrée salon, ça doit peut-être pas être là, on cherche la cuisine. Ah mais y a pas le choix, c'est là. Entrée chambre. Tapis roulant. Allez, vas-y mon gars. Quel est l'intérêt? Quel est l'intérêt? Pourquoi?
No need to start cutting just yet.
Ok. Ah, c'est les vieux fonds d'écran. Alors, on peut examiner.
There appears to be something stuck in the drive. Cutting edge 20th century tech.
Ouais.
Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else.
Alors, petite cuisine de l'espace. Tasse d'Aled. Et ça, c'est tasse anglaise. Ok, on va prendre.
It's for my Rosie Lee. Sorry, Cockney crockery.
Celle-là aussi. On est que deux dans cette aventure spatiale.
Salad's mug, isn't it?
Alors. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
It's our autonomous beverage dispensing robot,
Ah.
Gertie. We're a tad under-resourced to be attempting that at the moment. I'll just get piping hot tea all over my hands, and I didn't enjoy that the first time.
Équipé. Là-dessus. Oh, il touille et tout.
It really takes the misery out of making tea.
Très bien. Et la tasse d'Aled.
Of course, the downside of having a sentient being responsible for making the tea is that every so often it forgets how much milk to add.
Alors, ça, qu'est-ce qu'on a à voir
That's the
là-dessus?
radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5. It's a fridge.
Ouais, j'avais bien compris. Est-ce que ça s'ouvre? Il y a du fromage.
Why? It's packed to the rafters with mild English plenty to share.
Tout ce que tu peux mettre dans ton inventaire dans un point and click, tu le mets dans ton inventaire. Produit vaisselle. Allez, on prend.
Mild green liquid.
Pardon, excusez-moi.
I am feeling rather peckish.
Ah,
你個死英國佬，我鎖開你隻手咯
grille-pain qui
That
parle
settles it.
coréen ou je
I'm
sais pas
going
trop quoi.
gluten-free when I get back to old Blighty.
Il s'est enfui. Porte imperceptible. C'est le vacuum, le vide. Ah non, c'est l'aspirateur, ok. Très bien.
Surely you can't be serious.
Je vois une porte à tension vide. Tu ouvres la porte. C'est un aspirateur. Là, il n'y a rien. Ah, je crois qu'on est bon. Ah, on peut courir, très bien. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a par là? Rien. Attends, voir. Une PlayStation.
Of course, it lacks the precision of a mouse and keyboard.
C'est pas pareil.
Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down.
Pardon. Ok. Alors. Entrée chambre. On va faire un tour quand même. Histoire de se familiariser avec le vaisseau. Ok.
I don't believe the isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet.
Alors, on a fait le tour là. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Trappe. On ira voir après. Allez. Dis donc, ça pépette de tous les côtés. Tablette. Qu'est-ce que c'est, tablette de quoi?
Best stow this for now.
Ah. Consigne de sécurité. Vas-y.
I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space.
C'est ça. Vas-y, examiner.
I'll have to take a closer look at these safety instructions for peace of puzzle. I mean, mind. Peace of mind.
C'est des trucs d'avion, ça c'est ridicule. Ah, c'est un puzzle, apparemment.
Why, the humble paperclip, a staple of any adventure gamer's inventory. No doubt you'll soon be broken and forced into a situation you'll find uncomfortable. The story of many a man.
C'est tout. Attends. Alors, siège du poste. On s'assoit.
Any danger of making that tea, boyo?
Awfully sorry for the delay.
Never mind, boyo. How did you manage to carry it in there without spilling any?
I've just been very careful. Ever since that whole Deepwater Horizon incident.
I don't really have anywhere to set this. You won't take over the controls from it until I finish. Wouldn't want to spill anything over these expensive electronics.
But of course, why, if such a thing were to happen, we'd have a real puzzle on our hands.
Bien.
Just go easy. Keep it steady.
Alors, joystick
Yes.
gauche pour bouger la main. Hop. Ah, tu peux appuyer sur tous les boutons, c'est abusé, tu sais, avec quoi tu veux que je... Touche arrière, touche arrière.
Ah, okay.
Là, ça nous fait aller plus vite. Là, on ralentit. Très bien.
Yeah, right.
Primary starboard fuel cell.
Ah non, mais quel con!
Didn't expect that.
Flight safe mode disabled.
Non. Allez, hop.
Venting reserve oxygen supply.
Non. Putain, quel imbécile là. Arrête de tout
Opening
toucher.
rear cargo
Non.
doors.
Right. Yeah. Oh no.
Life support systems offline.
Oh, so we shouldn't have done that. Oh, no.
Mec qui fait que des... Arrête de toucher à tout.
Yes. Right.
Non.
Commencing cabin depressurization.
Non.
Daisy.
Give me your answer.
Holy cow!
Ok. Ah, on va se la prendre.
Ah! Look what you've done! I told you to keep it steady.
N'importe quoi.
Good heavens! What a waste of perfectly good tea.
I think we should be more concerned about the irreparable damage done to the ship's steering system. Both problems, by the way, are your fault.
Look, obviously, the controls weren't calibrated to account for my superior strength. You're
Maybe.
more sensitive than a pubescent poet. Regardless, we'll have plenty of time to argue about this now that we're stranded. Unless, of course, we can replace the controls with something else.
When you say we,
I mean the royal we. I'll sort this out. Don't move. I don't want you dribbling on anything else. Honestly, you're worse than the elderly.
J'ai ça. Ça devrait le faire.
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
that isn't going to be much use without batteries, boyo.
Arrête tes
What?
conneries.
Aren't they included?
And remove a superfluous hurdle present simply to prolong a problem you've long since figured out? Huh. When is that ever the case?
I can't use these two together.
Ok. Pas de problème. Pas de problème.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
Would you like me to go find you a towel to dry off?
No rush, boyo. I'm enjoying this warm, moist sensation. Reminds me of simpler times huddled in my mother's womb.
Gosh, I can hardly remember what I was doing 5 minutes ago, let alone during my embryonic youth.
Well, it was a lot longer ago for you, boyo.
Hey, I'm still down with the kids. Chillax Holmes. Me and my crew keeping it radical, man.
OMG, feel totes orky for you.
Ok.
Sure, it would take more than a splash of Earl Grey to halt this ship. The zenith of British aeronautical engineering.
You could always give the control column a quick alternating input along the x-axis, just to ascertain if it is indeed no longer functional.
You mean jiggle the joystick left and right?
Isn't that what I said?
Your sister's studying in Swansea. Been down recently?
Not to visit her. A few of us went camping around the Gower though. It's lovely the further out of the city you go.
Yes. The further the better. Don't mind me.
Alors. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je regarde exactement?
It's Wales' own son, Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
Y'a rien. Là rien. Là rien. 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 Où est-ce que je peux trouver des piles?
There's been a slight infestation. The lower decks are on lockdown.
Donc je peux aller que là pour l'instant. Ok. Ça là.
The animators rather we leave it on. Less things to move.
Ok. Y'a rien, rien, rien. Dans la chambre peut-être. Allez. Voilà. Alors. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là-dedans?
Very odd. It appears to
Des
be
piles.
stuck. With great power comes great responsibility.
Parfait. Là, y a rien. Lit. Poster.
No flagship worth its salt would be without a draconian list of rules to adhere to. It specifically says no rustling.
On prend.
It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I've a bit more girth. Now, what do we have here? Ah! Good lord.
C'est parce qu'il m'a vu. Alors il a eu peur. Alors.
I'm prone to stage
Okay.
fright with an audience.
Il tire pour chat. On a un chat.
Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it. Mercifully, the ultra-absorbent litter goes somewhere to mask the odor. Somewhere. Not all the way. It might fit Allard's dainty hand.
Ah, ok.
I've a bit more girth.
Non, je crois que c'est tout. Alors, combiné avec ça. Yes. Et donc là, on devrait être pas mal. Allez hop. Et nous y voilà. Alors.
Have you found something to replace the controls you broke yet?
Oui. Tiens.
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
No joy, boyo.
What? Isn't it supposed to be plug and play?
No, boyo. You'll have to install the drivers first.
Well, can't you just download them in here?
The Wi-Fi can't reach this part of the ship.
Là, tu m'étonnes.
Try getting online in one of the other rooms. See if you can download the drivers onto something and bring it here.
I suppose you'll just be sitting here in the meantime.
That's how the genre works, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, it's probably a tedious puzzle to fix it.
Alors, installer un pilote. Je peux le récupérer, ça?
If I do that, I'll have to go on a course.
Non. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on cherche? Peut-être retourner sur l'ordinateur? Donc là, on peut pas y aller pour l'instant. On est d'accord.
Well, I can't think of any reason I'd want to do that. Not yet.
Ouais, voilà.
anyway.
Ok, d'accord. Alors, excusez-moi juste 2 secondes. Voilà. Donc, je pense qu'on va retourner dans le salon. Trombone. Non, allez hop.
Let's see if prodding this around fixes anything.
Yes.
Aha!
Examine.
1.44 megabytes of virgin digital space.
Eh ben, ça en fait de la place.
3.5 inches. It's compact, but still large enough to grip.
Ok, qu'est-ce que je fais avec ça?
1.44 megabytes of virgin digital space. Cutting edge 20th century tech.
Bien.
Now, to download this driver, I just need to connect to the internet first.
Ah mais le câble il est pas branché.
Bingo! Found it!
Ah si.
Fantastic! Now to quickly copy this driver.
Eh ben la pointe de la technologie du XXe siècle, ça rigole pas.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh, is that the time? It'll be starting to get dark outside. Best check up on Allard and see if he's dried off.
Bah là, y a moyen quand même.
It's remarkable how much information can be stored on something so compact.
Hop là. Non,
That
non, non.
leads into the cockpit.
Là, on devrait être bon. Ah bah lui, il pionce, ça y est.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Allard, wake up. Wake up, Allard. Oh, this is useless. He'll be out for hours unless I can think of another way to wake him up. I like the chap, but not in that.
What's going on? What are you playing at, boyo?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It felt like someone else was in control of my inhibitions.
Just give me the driver so we can GTFO.
GTFO?
Get things functioning and online. You need to swat up in your acronyms. FFS. For future scenarios.
Ouais. Alors tiens. Je vous l'avais dit, dans un point and click, il faut tout ramasser. Tout ramasser.
You could have used my USB pen, you know.
What? Is that another one of your acronyms I'm supposed to know?
What? Universal Serial Bus?
Ha! Serial bus. I know you're just making that one up.
Well, boyo, I've got some good news and some bad news. Which one do you want first?
M'a fait péter la mauvaise.
Give me the grim, demoralizing reality first, then ensure I quickly forget its severity with a light-hearted human interest tale, preferably involving a cat and a musical instrument.
All right, boyo. Well, the bad news is that before this driver will work, one of us is going to have to descend into the dark depths of the ship to perform the emergency systems reset procedure.
You mean turn everything off and on again?
Yes, but the good news is it's a one-person job, so only one of us will have to do it.
Presumably I'll be the one doing the legwork, as usual.
Well, if you want, we could make it seem like you had a choice in the matter. Here, we'll flip for it. Heads or tails?
Pile ou pile. Allez,
Tails
pile.
never fails.
It's heads.
Blast. I can't help but feel that somehow that was always going to happen.
Bah ouais.
What fates impose that men must needs abide, it boots not to resist both wind and tide.
Gosh, the
Hey,
writing
yo,
on
Ashker,
this
comment
voyage
vas-tu?
just stepped up a level. That was borderline Shakespeare.
Aye, borderline.
Right, I'm off.
Et bah c'est parti. Redémarrons le système informatique du vaisseau. Mais non.
That leads out of the cockpit.
13 jours à faire avant les vacances, c'est ça?
I haven't been up here long and already I think I've started to lose muscle density.
Et bah c'est parti. Allez hop.
On a more positive note, it would appear my bone density has remained unaffected.
Produit vaisselle.
Triple action. Removes grease, fights odors, preserves one's dignity while attempting to squeeze through a narrow opening. The Holy Trinity. If you want a job done around here, you've got to do it yourself.
Voilà.
Whilst that did smell like a spring breeze, it did chafe a turd. Think I'd better go. Yeah, let's see.
Lundi et mardi, ça va aller vite. Alors, je suis là. 24 heures, weather update, gallery exhibition, outdoor attire, donc ça on n'y touche pas, biological texting facility, donc c'est ok, emergency power reset. Donc il faut que j'aille à ma gauche. Ah bah non, c'est foutu comment? Pourquoi je ne peux pas descendre? Qu'on me laisse descendre? Ah, les escaliers sont là. Entrée laboratoire. Entrée maintenance. Bon bah ça va aller vite, c'est bien. Alors, emergency Brexit. C'est parti.
Guess not. We made that mistake once before.
Ok, pas de problème.
As I said to the boys on our rugby tour of the Netherlands back in '87, I'm not touching that without adequate protection. It might fit Alan's dainty hand. I'm a bit more girth. It's a precision-engineered German motorized screwdriver.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on peut faire quelque chose là-dessus?
I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful.
Est-ce qu'on peut refouiller là-dedans?
The other toys left aren't nearly as exciting.
Donc, il faut passer par une autre pièce avant. Mais par où passer? Alors... Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Entrée laboratoire. Oh bah tu parles d'un laboratoire.
It's part of the laboratory equipment the biologist we were supposed to have on board brought.
Ok.
I'm not sure what happened to him. No one's seen him for weeks.
Ah.
Not to worry. I'm sure he'll turn up. If you could bottle it, you'd make a fortune.
Très bien. Ok.
How very retro.
Ah, c'est pour sauvegarder. Très bien.
It isn't great for the environment. Replacement ribbons are The box is sealed shut. Why, it would be impossible to determine the fate of any biological life form inside.
Ok. Aquarium à grenouille.
It doesn't appear to be working. I'm sure there's a more practical use for this.
Non. Rien. Vinyle.
It has a warmth that you simply don't get with digital. Especially if you burn the sleeve as well. It's a pedal-powered vintage gramophone.
Ah, alors attends. On remet la galette dedans. Là. Putain, tu parles d'un délire, le gramophone. C'est bien, j'aime bien. Non.
I'm afraid I've nothing
Ouais, on
useful
reprend la galette. On voudrait pas
preserved
perdre un truc
thanks to the
pareil.
tireless efforts of hipsters from all corners of Shoreditch.
Très bien.
It's part of the laboratory. I'm not sure what happened to him.
Ah, mais non.
No one's seen him for weeks. Not to worry. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Bon, c'était pas dans le laboratoire. Entrée du sas. Rien. Compresseur d'air, pourquoi je prendrais ça? Ok. Examine.
Genuine British compressed air.
Là y'a rien, là y'a rien. Sortie du sas. Sortie impériale.
I don't feel suitably dressed to be heading out.
Ah, mais comment faire? Comment faire? Peut-être que, je sais pas, le gant là-dessus, ça a l'air. Putain, mais quel est l'intérêt?
I'm sure this'll come in. Wait for it.
Ah,
Handy.
c'est parce qu'on l'a agrandi, ok. Il fallait y penser. Donc là, je devrais pouvoir m'en équiper maintenant. Hop. Très bien. Et donc, la porte, le gant. T'es un gamin.
Voila! That should significantly reduce the risk of death by electrocution. This should do the trick.
C'est bon? On est bon? Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde?
No, that's... yes. Right. Oops, God. I can be ever so clumsy. Ah well, no harm done. Let's check back with Alan and see if that's sorted everything.
Qu'est-ce que c'était que ça?
Give me the creeps.
Ah, tu m'étonnes. Alors, c'est parti. Il est plus là. Pourquoi?
Ah, I see Allard's activated the autopilot and Sky. Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer the more natural look. I see the autopilot's working, unlike Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
Où est-il allé? Salon. Peut-être dans le salon. Ah, qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
It's Allard, the Lewis to my more. That sort of stuff isn't tolerated in the workplace. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
What is it you're tinkering with there, Jones? That isn't our reconnaissance rover you're disassembling, is it?
Well, but, funny story. While you were downstairs attending to that very complicated, laborious task, flicking that switch on and off, I've been running a variety of pre-mission calibration tests on the Beagle 2-2.
I presume that's why the floor's covered with bits of toy Hot Wheels track.
Firstly, The fact that this modular vehicular pathway simulation system happens to be mass-produced and branded as a children's toy is irrelevant. And secondly, yes.
That's all well and good, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. However, if I recall correctly, we were specifically advised that the Beagle 2-2 tended to function significantly better when its complicated array of electronics and mechanical components were positioned inside its aluminium housing.
Look, I just have to make a few minor repairs. During a centrifugal force resistance simulation, the rover proved exceedingly resistant.
So it flew off the loop bit.
That would be a valid interpretation of events, yes.
Ok.
Sounds like I'm going to be required to go on some kind of scavenger hunt. What do you need?
To get the rover going again?
For the time being, that's all I feel I'm obligated to offer, yes.
I think the rigorous nature of the, test may have burned out the main motor.
I see. So, I'll have to find something to create some sort of electromagnet that'll revolve when a current is passed through it. I'll have to fashion a pulley system of sorts to drive power to the wheels. Something with a taut elastic band should do the trick, like an alluring undergarment. Now, if I was to remove the elastic...
Alternatively, but you could just always grab me a spare. We've got a cupboard full of them.
Ok.
Who's driving the boat?
Nobody. We're tied. I turned the autopilot on.
She was only installed a week ago and already her standards are slipping.
Et...
I don't suppose you noticed anything out of the ordinary earlier when I was performing that emergency systems reset procedure. Specifically immediately once the power came back on.
No. Why, should I have?
Ah, il y avait une drôle de nana bizarre.
Well, I don't know. Probably not. Forget I mentioned it. Be sure to put your toys away when you...
Alors j'imagine qu'on va devoir aller là. Ça du coup ça s'ouvre pas. Non.
It'd be terribly brutish for one to resort to force to open this door. I'm sure I'll be able to find a solution, lest I become unhinged. Right. I'll have this open in a jiffy.
Très bien. Parfait, mais parfait.
Aha! That's what I'm after. Splendid. Why, that was very straightforward. However, I can't help but feel if I had my time again, I'd do something different. Oh well, best get this to Alad.
Voilà. Ah. Tiens.
Let it not be said I don't give you anything, Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
An unhealthy reliance on migraine medication already proves that, but...
Now get this mess cleared up and put the Beagle 2-2 back together.
Fort bien, fort bien. On se débrouille pas trop mal.
For the last time, the left stick moves...
By Jove, it works!
In 600,000 yards, your destination will be on the right. You've reached your destination.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones, we've arrived! The new world! Quickly, break open a container of property of ER2 flags and prepare a landing party!
As much as I'd love to jump onto the surface and soak up the radioactive atmosphere of this uncharted, most likely fatally hazardous planet, I think it may be an idea to send the Beagle 2-2 down first, just to get a feel for the place.
Bah oui.
I considered your suggestion, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, and have made the executive decision to send the Beagle 2-2 down for a quick recce, prior to making our own triumphant descent. The extra time will allow us to properly consider which 19th century member of the aristocracy to name this place after.
C'est parti.
Launching probe.
Ah, explorons. Ce putain de statue de la liberté. Ah, t'es sérieux, le moteur est mort hein. Ah, sans déconner.
Blast! The motor was a dud. Probably made by a Brummie or someone else from the north.
I wouldn't say Birmingham's in the north.
Anywhere above Enfield's north as far as I'm concerned, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, we'll have to go down and salvage the rover. It'll look very embarrassing if we lose another one of these. Set us down.
Très bien.
All right, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Where have we landed?
We've landed on an uncharted rock structure, somewhere outside the range of what was previously understood to be the limit of human interstellar travel.
Mhm.
I see. So, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, what exactly do we know about this place?
Well, it's an uncharted rock structure, somewhere outside the range of what was previously understood to be the limit of human interstellar travel.
I see. I don't suppose you could enlighten the audience with anything a little more specific.
Look, I'm called Aled Jones, probably the most generic, stereotypical Welsh name in existence. It's clear that whoever's writing this hasn't bothered doing a terrible amount of research. I wouldn't count on anything specific.
Ok, très bien.
How will we go about finding the location of the Beagle 2-2? Presumably we have some kind of app for that.
I'm afraid not. We could download one. Only costs 69p.
C'est mort.
69 pence? Not bad when it's free. Right, the plan is we head out, walk around aimlessly, look at a load of stuff eliciting a series of wry remarks, then start clicking everywhere until something happens.
Ça
I'll
marche.
linger in the background and provide a series of hints if you feel things are a little too vexing.
Why break tradition, eh, Sub-Lieutenant Jones?
Alors.
No doubt filled with epic loot, as they say on the YouTubes.
Des jumelles.
Ah, cheers, Matt. Look, boyo, over there,
Where?
by that rock.
Would it trouble you immensely to use another point of reference, Sub-Lieutenant Jones?
Fine, boyo, by that gorilla.
Good grief! That's the second biggest monkey I've ever seen.
On est sur la planète des
He's called
singes.
the Beagle 2-2.
Put that down, you damn dirty ape! Come on, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Let's get after him.
On va faire un petit tour quand même, histoire de voir s'il n'y a rien d'autre. C'est un caillou, tout ce qui est de plus caillou.
It's a rock.
Formidable. Non, il n'y a rien, ok. Mhm. Y'a rien à récupérer là-dessus? Ah non, ils l'ont démonté les bâtards. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde?
It really does look nice. No point leaving without a souvenir.
Not so fast, you English mongrels. What do we have here, Pierre? Ouais, I see. Well, it would appear that you are too late, monsieur.
English. Captain Frank Lee English.
I'd just like to clarify that I'm not actually English. I'm Welsh.
Monsieur English and Monsieur Welsh. It would appear that you have been too late. Mon subordinate Pierre and moi have beaten you and your queen to this rich, fertile, nouveau world.
It's a bit rocky.
Little bit rocky, ouais, a petit landscaping required. But soon, the ground you are defecating with your presence will be the location of my vast winery, growing the sweetest French grapes the world has ever tasted. And everyone will eat grapes, wear berets, carry baguettes, ride bicyclettes, and all the other things we French like to do.
You're insane.
Am I? And how are you going to stop me?
I fear you underestimate the extent to which a conceited self-confidence, fueled by national historical achievements, can profit one in such circumstances.
We've been perfecting this same method for centuries. You'll have to do...
We intend to ridicule you into submission, exhausting an extensive list of social stereotypes conceived through years of suspicion and ignorance.
Then what? Are you going to celebrate with a petit crumpet? Eh? Wash down with a cup of tea? Expose your crooked teeth while you laugh regaling this tale with your unsatisfied wives? Ha! Je can play that game, Monsieur English.
Honestly, I imagine this standoff will be resolved through the completion of some sort of moderately juvenile, yet entertaining puzzle.
How can you be so sure?
Well, it's got us this far. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!
Oh mon Dieu, I can't believe you actually said that.
Well, we could... Look! A three-headed monkey!
Where?
Quick, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, run!
Oh merde! How did I fall for that?
Bébé.
You're right, I am too trusting. Pardonnez-moi, I'm a sucker for the blue eyes. What now, boyo?
Well, before we can legitimately lay claim to this new world, we need to remove their flag and hoist ours in its place.
Why?
Didn't they teach you history at school, Sub-Lieutenant Jones? That's just how these things work.
Mhm.
One step closer and I'll have you made into pâté.
Bien, qu'est-ce que j'ai sur moi? J'ai un vinyle.
Let's try and salvage something, like a spare wheel nut, or a fragment of dignity. Before its untimely passing, the Beagle 2-2 appears to have discovered a rock. Well, it's not quite Tutankhamun's tomb, but right now I'll take what I can get.
Ah, attends voir, j'ai du fromage. Ça doit marcher sur les Français.
Yo-ho! I've brought a peace offering. A sample of delicious British dairy produce.
Do not insult my palate with your bland, insipid, rotten lactose. It pales in comparison to our superior, deliciously aged rotten lactose.
Oh, that's diplomacy off the dining table.
Ok. Peut-être le vinyle. Essayons.
I can't use these two together.
Le caillou? Pas le caillou.
Teach me to bring a rock to a gunfight. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I've got. I'm still Francis from, Dorking. Well, this is embarrassing. Again. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful.
Ok.
I'm sure there's a more practical use for this.
Voilà, j'avoue que je sais pas trop ce que je dois faire.
It's another rock.
Ok, très bien.
We'll agree to disagree about that.
Ok, ok. Ah bah tiens.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
Aye, boyo?
Alors,
So, any groundbreaking ideas?
Are you still talking about rocks?
No, I feel we've mined that particular topic for all it's worth.
Really? I'd say we've only just scratched the surface.
You're trying, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Very trying. Do you have any ideas how to deal with our continental cousins?
Above my paycheck, boyo. Don't we have anything back in the ship to de-escalate diplomatic dramas?
I can't say I've much experience with triple Ds,
Oh, I've handled a couple.
but we may be able to fashion something on board to distract them.
ok.
Don't
Faut
mind
retourner
me.
à bord. Retournons à bord. Bon, quoi que ceci dit, on va peut-être s'arrêter là. Hop là.
I won't be long, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Amuse yourself until I get back.
I'll try and recollect the last couple of hours.
Alors, est-ce que...
I can't use these
No.
two together.
Non, non, non. Attends voir. Il y a des grenouilles. Les Français aiment les grenouilles.
It doesn't appear to be working.
Comment faire?
Gosh, it's full of the blighters.
Comment faire?
I doubt combining these two will prove to be
Okay,
particularly
okay.
useful. I don't believe the isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet.
Non. Si je pédale dans le vide, qu'est-ce que ça fait? Ah, attends voir. On va essayer ça comme ça. Remets la galette dedans. Non, pas l'aquarium à grenouilles. Ça. J'ai pas vu qu'il y avait une petite barre verte. Je pédalais comme un taré. Non. Non, non, non. Il ne change rien, il ne change rien. On reprend la galette.
It has a warmth that you simply don't get with digital. Especially if you burn the sleeve.
Là, rien, là c'est le chat. Ah, c'est sauvegardé ça, ok.
It isn't great for the environment. Replacement ribbons are a real biohazard. There's no place like home.
Là-bas, il n'y a que ça, donc ça sert à rien. On va essayer de remonter. Pas des pièces ou un truc du genre?
Ah, I see Allard's activated the auto. I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Welcome.
Ah,
So, how's it?
ETA to waypoint. Tank.
non,
I
ça
think
m'intéresse
I'll-
pas.
I see the
Tellement de
autopilot's
mystère.
working. Unlike Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
Non, ça bougera pas, on a vu. Hop, hop. Alors, ça, il n'y a pas d'intérêt. Là, canapé, il n'y a rien, il n'y a rien. Ici, absolument rien. Lecteur de disquette, il n'y a rien. Cuisine. Cuisine, je crois qu'on a plus ou moins fait le tour. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Rien du tout. Rien du tout. Si je mets ça dans Gerta,
I'm sure there's a more practical
No.
use for this.
le caillou. Est-ce que je peux mettre le caillou là-dedans?
We'll agree to disagree about that.
Ok.
That's the radio wave oven.
Ok,
It's the
ok,
same
ok.
idea as a conventional.
Non, toujours fromage.
It's packed to the rafters with mild English cheddar.
Non, la cuisine. Ah, ça c'est quoi? C'est l'aspirateur. Mhm. Mhm. Ok.
I think it would be best if I did something else with this.
Attends voir.
Ooh. Ay, bandito. I make no bones about how
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
grim that
Détecteur de
was.
métaux.
Fortunately, the majority of our ships made from balsa wood and papyrus, so the hull shouldn't interfere with this metal detector.
Ok. Non. Mhm. 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 Ben non, ben oui. C'est pas trop ce qu'on cherche. Probablement de la pièce. Bon, est-ce qu'il faut redescendre en bas?
If you want a job done around here, you've got to do it yourself.
Il doit y avoir quelque chose à faire avec ce... Nope. Nope. Ouais, ça ne m'aide pas.
They're a bit reluctant to let you lift them. Can't imagine why.
Ça ne m'aide pas dans l'immédiat. Est-ce que je peux mettre ça?
It's not the worst
Ouais.
idea I've ever heard. I remember when they talked about keeping BBC 3.
Oh bah là il est peut-être mort le machin.
The box is sealed shut. Why, it would be impossible to determine the fate of any biological life form inside.
Ok, ça on peut rien prendre. Non, ça c'est la sauvegarde. Ok,
How
je suis
very
bête.
retro.
Je suis bête. Comment faire et comment le faire sortir de là, lui?
It doesn't strike me as much of a talker. I don't think they'd get along. I fear we may need to curtail this imaginative thinking. I'm sure there's another more rational use for this.
Non. Là y a rien. Là y a rien.
The other toys left aren't nearly as
Okay.
exciting.
On a que ça.
Let's leave this alone, unless we're required to power up the lem.
Dans l'idée, on n'a pas besoin d'être là. De toute façon, on va s'arrêter là pour l'instant. Petite sauvegarde, et puis on sera bien. Hop là. Sauvegarder, c'est là. Très bien. Hop hop hop. Eh ben, merci beaucoup à tous ceux qui sont passés. D'ici là, prenez soin de vous. Passez un très bon week-end et à bientôt. Salut!